This has actually been part of all our transitions related to the K-12 program. We started by reorganizing ourselves. As you know, we are a 12-year school system, which is in a sense already like the requirement for the K-12 program. But we needed to do reorganization as well. So we are now on the way towards a 6-year elementary program, a 4-year junior high school program, and a 2-year senior high school program. We discussed the matters related to the senior high school program very comprehensively. And one of the decisions was to open a senior high school that would accommodate both males and females. In addition to our cohort of around 530 boys, the incoming grade 10 students, we intend to accept some 300 students from outside. Some of the students are students coming from 10-year systems. Without the K-12, they would have gone directly to the college. And we didn't want to lose these students, no? And that's one of the reasons why we decided to open the senior high school to both boys and girls. We understand the challenges that come along with it. For example, that the outsiders will be a minority compared to our homegrown students. And specifically, the girls will also be a minority. So we're working at all forms of preparations so that we can be ready for the boys and girls who will be new in school year 2016-2017 at the senior high school. Actually, before the consultation process, we thought that there would be very strong reactions against accepting girls into the senior high school because Ateneo has always been known to be an exclusive school for boys in elementary and high school. However, as we always stress, we are not turning co-ed. No? We have stated, as you have seen in the communications, that the grade school and the junior high school will remain to be exclusive schools for boys. However, we are opening the senior high school to both males and females. Part of the reactions against this was the fact that we are used to handling only all boys. And that's true. So we're really exerting all effort to prepare our teachers, our current students, and our system to an environment that will include girls. But I was saying that initially, we thought that there would be very strong reactions, but we were surprised when we went through the round of consultations with parents, with alumni, with parent alumni, and students, that there was a lot of openness to having girls in the senior high schools. One important reason that we put forth in deciding to accommodate girls in the senior high school is the fact that we want the students to be prepared for life after junior high school. No? And we know that most universities are co-ed. I think there are very few universities that are not. And we want them to be prepared for that environment so that the guided head start can be given to them even before they get to college. We also know that part of forming them and educating them is preparing them for life after they finish college. And we must prepare them for an environment, the workplace, where they will be working with and working for people of the opposite sex. So maybe it's good that we already give them the guided head start in senior high school. Actually, in most schools in the country, we are adding 2 years, no? And one of the goals is really to international comparability, to better prepare the students for university, and for those who are not going to the university, to enable them to gain employment after senior high school. For the Ateneo, as I mentioned earlier, we are really a 12-year system. We call ourselves, along with some allied schools, as the K-12 ready schools, but because the structure is already there. We have 12 years or 13 years of basic education in our system. So for us, I think your comment is applicable, no? That people have been saying, what do we have to do this for when we are already fine? As we have told our own students and parents, we want to take advantage, no, of the K-12 reform so that we are able to achieve higher levels of excellence and deeper levels of formation for our students. In a sense, the 2 years of senior high school must allow us to add value to what we are and how we have been doing things. I think we know that, for example, in our own college, some of our graduates end up in the remedial classes. At the very least, our graduates from the senior high school should no longer end up in the remedial classes. No? So we want them to be better prepared academically. People say that some of our students are so distracted when they enter college because of the girls. And that affects their performance in school. So we also hope that the learning environment with girls that they will have gotten used to in 2 years of senior high school will prepare them for that environment, and they will no longer have to adjust there. For the coming school year, we want to limit ourselves to Metro Manila only because there's very little time to prepare. No? We will give the entrance exam sometime in October, and we need to prepare them for that. No? So we want to limit the recruitment of our scholars, scholar candidates from the schools in Metro Manila. Ateneo has groups working with public schools like the Ateneo Center for Educational Development and Pathways to Higher Education. So we want to take advantage of the programs of these two centers, no, in order to recruit the scholars from the public. By the data of the college, the ratio between males and females in freshman year is something like 50-50. No? So maybe we can get half girls and half boys from the outsiders, but we also want to rely on the results of the application process, no? In terms of determining the exact ratio between boys and girls for senior high school. In terms of physical plant, definitely we are making provisions for girls. No, the construction for the senior high school is about to begin, and definitely that reality is incorporated in the plans. The classes will now include both boys and girls, no? So maybe the teaching of concepts and the specific lessons will not have to change much, but the sensitivity of the teachers and the students to the presence of the other gender in the classroom must really be looked into. No? The teachers and the students must be mindful of the reality that there are boys and girls in the classroom. So whereas maybe the teachers before were so used to examples that were suitable to the boys or that reached out to the boys, that were consistent with the interests of the boys, maybe now we have to exert extra effort to make sure that we also reach out to the girls. So those are some of the preparations that we are looking into as far as teaching is concerned. Maybe it should be similar, or at least similar specifically to the time when the college turned co-ed. When the college turned co-ed for the first time in the 1970s, we are told that there were also very few females in that first batch, so maybe it will be similar to that situation. And yes, it will be similar to the college because maybe the senior high school will be organized differently from the junior high school. So it will be in terms of semesters, and then the subjects will be different from the subjects of the junior high school, and the subjects will be more similar to the college than the junior high school. So in the sense, the change in the curriculum, the change in the organization of the school year, and the change in the setup, no, in general for the senior high school will also lend itself to the coming in of girls. So the senior high school, in a sense, will be new to everyone, including our homegrown boys. So both of them will be entering a new environment. So that may really um, be like the college, no? Like the adjustment process in the colleges. I think the least of the challenges would be the physical plant facilities. We are very happy that the board has approved the construction of facilities for us. That is a very big advantage already because we have a place to go to, no, for this new school and new system. And that will enable us to implement the curriculum and the formation programs in a manner that will not be impaired by the lack of facilities. I mean, we can so design the facilities there so that they will be helpful to the delivery of the programs. The adjustment to the new system is, I think, the most basic challenge. No? It's a new curriculum, it's a new type of environment, there will be a new grading system. Many things will be new for the senior high school. So the adjustment to that level of education will be the main challenge, I think. And it will be constructed near the high school complex, if you're familiar with the layout here. So that we're able to see the continuity between the junior high school and the senior high school, even as the two schools are autonomous, no, by the nature of their programs. Yes, we're very positive about it. Of course, we do not discount the challenges that we will be facing, no? But the preparations that have started since 2 years ago will continue so that we are really ready for it. One thing that we are very happy about for the senior high school is the fact that maybe more than the opportunity to accept female students is the opportunity to open ourselves to 100 scholars. That's really very important for us. We will be accepting, we intend to accept 100 scholars, both boys and girls, in the senior high school. These students would have gone directly to the college without the K-12, but because of the K-12 reform, they would have gone elsewhere. And we hope to get them, no, as early as possible into our system so that they may continue with us.